Last week on Married to the Games.
Dude, when you're flame-throwing marijuana fields and dubstep comes on, come on, it doesn't get any better than that. That's amazing.
Are they going to make it like New York where you can only buy a 16-ounce game?
It's a half a disc.
That's funny.
I remember when apps were just a nickel.
There's a baby monkey riding on the back of a pig, and they made a game out of it, so...
Because I wait. I ain't trying to force him into doing nothing. I didn't even know you could be somebody who liked to run and game.
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't match up at all.
I thought like you exploded as a human being.
Right.
That's right. Oh, yes, y'all. Kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are married to the games. It's your boy, Gabe Patillo, joined by Tim Router and Timothy Hall. Of course, 020. That's right, the 20th episode. We are happy to be here. Thanks for listening. And we're going to jump right into some things. I'm going to go to Router first. How was your week? And who you got for the Super Bowl?
Ooh, good one.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's first off, how did everybody do last night with all the storms? Everybody okay? No damage or anything? That was
I didn't
damage.
experience anything. I heard that Franklin got hit the hardest, so...
I think actually northeast, Gallatin and those areas, their tornado did actually touch down, but holy crow, was it windy. They had gusts. They clocked gusts of 107 miles an hour last night.
It was getting down last night, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely down.
That's crazy.
I walk out and look out my backyard, and my grill was all the way on the other side of the patio and in my berm where all my trees are. It just I'll put up a picture of it. It got leveled. It just went whoop, boom, got thrown.
Dang.
My bedroom's on an exterior wall, and I slept through the whole thing. So
Awesome.
I don't know.
We did the exact opposite of what the news says to do, because the news is constantly saying, go downstairs, stay away from windows, blah, 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 blah. But we were too scared to wake the baby up, because Amara, for some reason, if we wake her up at like 1 a.m, she's like ready to party.
Right.
And so we were like, we don't know why that is. But so we actually went upstairs and slept, and the bed was under a window.
Oh,
so
wow. Well,
I'm glad nothing really went down.
Lauren ended up, our guest bathroom is kind of the innermost part of our house. So Lauren ended up getting Piper and just kind of holding her in the bathroom. And I was kind of walking back and forth, looking at the radar and checking on them and looking at the radar. And thank God for Nashville's radar system, though. Ever since the tornado that hit back in, what was that, 98 or so, like the radar technology we have is pretty outstanding. So
Didn't that tornado just like come straight down Broadway? Was that one?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
It was dancing.
I never forget it, because I was working for a record label at the time, and we were in a conference call in the conference room, and the lights flickered, and apparently the tornado basically hopped over our building and then went right into Centennial Park.
That's so crazy.
Next level.
Yeah, it was nuts. Anyway, so I was up in New York with Lauren and Miss Piper. We flew up on Friday. Lauren had the New York gift show at the Javits Center this weekend, and we got to see our goddaughter and the triplets and hang out with them, because they had a birthday party, because they're actually 3 now, which is really scary how fast time is going.
Nuts.
And so we were up there, and just coming back, and I've got a whole heap of work to do, and it's just crazy. I haven't. The last game I hit was Far Cry on early Friday morning, and I think I'm pretty close to finishing it, and then I've got to figure out what I want to play next. But still loving it, still having a ball with it, and it's just, I encourage everybody to try it if you haven't yet, because it's a really fun game.
See, this is what's been killing me. Every time I'm about to leave out on the road, Redbox sends me a free game rental.
Yeah, I got it too.
I'm trying to be like y'all. I'm like, all right, let me just get through these games I have to play.
Yep.
Let me just get through them. And so I'm like, man, should I, I'm leaving on the bus tonight. I'm like, should I just run by the Redbox right quick and get Far Cry just to try it out? Or should I get Dishonored just to try it out? Or should I just, stay the path and stay going with, Mass Effect 3, which I'm loving?
Yeah,
Stay the path.
Yeah,
that's boring.
Nothing is worse than going and renting a game when you already have a game.
I know.
Like that you're playing.
When you have like
I hate
four.
doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll try to be
Especially because we all have so much crap to play.
Yes, we do.
and so much to do otherwise.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. The next console generation is going to come around and Gabe's going to be like, I'm still working on that Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, seriously.
It's been crazy, but yeah. So that's been my gaming. A big shout out to all of our Twitter followers, because I had posted before I left, hey, what iOS games should I download for the plane ride? And a few people had some pretty great suggestions. I never got to it, though, because I had to put my bag up in the overhead, and then Piper fell asleep on my lap, and I couldn't move. So I was like,
geez.
crap. So I'm just sitting there, just, waiting for time to go by while she's sleeping and Lauren's sleeping, and I'm just twiddling my thumbs.
There you go.
Big shout out to our Twitter community. They're awesome.
There you go. And then who do you have for the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. I want to see Ray go out with a bang, so I'm all about the Ravens.
Ravens. There
Yep.
you go.
Yep.
Timothy Hall,
Yes, sir.
your week and the Super Bowl.
Man, just really freaking busy at work. I think I got a little Far Cry 3 in, and I'd really like for that game to be done. So it's probably gonna end up right next to XCOM on the shelf. Where
No, you've
it's a game
got
that
to
I'd
finish
like
these games.
Yeah,
You've
exactly.
got to finish.
It's a game that I'd like to finish, but not just yet.
You don't see it happening, huh?
No, it's not gonna happen.
I will say I'm finding the story as it's going along to kind of it's not weird. It's just like, yeah, why didn't you just keep it with what the original storyline at the beginning was about? And now it's getting into all this warrior crap, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, we can move on from that. I just want to shoot people and rescue my friends and, liberate forts and do that stuff. But yeah, I still want to finish it. That's one of the games I still want to finish.
I'm going to be honest, I don't care about any of the characters in that game.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
no.
all.
They don't make you care about the protagonist or anything?
It's really more first-person shooter at this point, right? Don't you think? It's just like, there's kind of a story. There's quests that you need to do to rescue your friends, but you're not like I think I might have been a little bit more into it at the start just because of how you start. But
yeah, the story, the way it starts is not so bad, but then it just gets totally bro.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, it's still fun.
Oh, no.
No. Don't say, oh, no. You're still going to play it, Mr. Patillo. And
You'll still have fun, just skip all the story.
You're going to have fun doing it. No, it's...
But I like story.
Yeah, you'll like it up to a point. Up to a point, probably.
Jeez.
Gabe, listen to me.
Okay.
You won't like the characters. I'm
Really?
sorry.
You'll actually like one of the characters that you have to do battle with, though. I love Voss. I think Voss is great.
Oh yeah, cool. No, Voss is pretty cool. So the villain is cool. Everybody else just kind of sucks.
That is really, really, really
They're kind of
depressing.
shallow characters too. Like
What the heck?
one's a stoner, one's
but they're all rich kids.
pretty boy.
Yeah, they're all rich kids anyway, so it's like,
It's hard to care in the first place.
Tim, I meant to tell you, there's a couple backstory cutscenes when you go in the cave. I don't know if you found this out yet, but when you go back into the cave, like the next time you rescue somebody, stay straight, and there's like a little cup.
Oh no, I already did that. Yeah,
Okay,
I've already done.
right.
That
Nice.
made me hate the game even more.
That's when it was.
Oh my gosh.
You
guys are killing me right now.
No. I didn't mind that because it gave you some backstory, and you just realized that they're pretty much a bunch of douchebags. But
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Shoot.
I'm with you on that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but I still want to rescue them, and I can see how they're like a commodity for the locals. You know what I mean? So,
I
wish
get that.
I wish that my mic could pick up the sound of my heart breaking.
it's not, dude. It's not gonna break. I'm telling you, you're still
guys
gonna love
talked
it.
this game up so big last week.
I still will, man.
No,
I will defend Far Cry 3, definitely.
Gabe, it's a testament to the game that the game is so good that you can throw off the fact that the characters are shallow and meaningless.
Yes.
Oh.
So,
But
that's what I need. I need
no,
it.
you'll still love it, man.
Gabe,
I'm telling
you don't need it. You don't trust me. You don't need it.
No, you just need to shoot some pirates in the head with a sniper.
Exactly. And play the co-op, man. The co-op is awesome.
I've got to do that.
I'm telling you.
Who am I play the co-op with? Set up a mirror?
Yeah, right.
You could play with us, right? If you buy it.
I ain't got no internet on the road.
Yeah, and not at 4 a.m.
I won't be
just
off
wait
the
till you
road
get
till
home.
April.
Well, we can set up like play days on Tuesdays or something.
Yeah, we should, man. We got to get play dates going on.
I should take both of your man cards for even suggesting something called a play date.
Oh, come on.
Router's got a pass. Hall, I have no idea why you would say you have 0 kids. You're just wives and 9 to 5s.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Gracious.
No, I dove into Little Big Planet Karting more this weekend.
So you
And I
are
love
bouncing
it.
back. You are bouncing back and forth between games. I can't
Dude,
do that.
I love
Yeah,
that
but that's
game.
a race game. You don't even
That
need to.
game
There's
is so
nothing to.
that game really it's really good.
Okay, that's
I'm
good
serious.
to know.
Like it literally feels exactly like Mario Kart, and
Right.
that's not like necessarily a knock on the game. Like it feels like Mario Kart, and that's what makes it good.
No, it's comfortable. You're used to it.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I mean, the same company that made this game, they made the what's that game? The Mod Nation Racers.
Oh yeah,
And
Mod
that was
Nation,
like
man.
Mario Kart, but they tried to do some different things, and it made it not good. So then with this one, they just said, okay, let's just ape Mario Kart. Let's just take everything. It's
Kinda
literally-
it's like All Stars, like PlayStation All Stars. They're
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Let's
I mean,
stop trying to make
it's-
a fighting game and let's make Smash Brothers with our guys.
Right.
Exactly. It's literally so much aping Mario Kart that you can get onto the user custom levels, and people have actually created Mario Kart maps and the weapons in the game.
That's awesome.
So you're driving around with Sackboy and you're shooting turtle shells at people.
That's awesome.
And the blocks look exactly like, I mean, it looks like Mario Kart.
Man, I miss Mario
Okay.
Kart.
It's crazy.
Mario Kart is a good game.
That
So
is
for you to say it's up there with that one,
That's classic.
Yep.
it's saying something.
And the battle mode in Little Big Planet Karting, I prefer it to the Mario Kart games. It's pretty sweet.
Wow.
There you go.
So, I mean, that's a testament to the game. The game
That's a
is
bold statement right there, my
it's
friend.
super fun, and it was $10. I mean, it was a no-brainer. Like I
Gotcha.
didn't get it for $10. My wife got it for me back at Christmas time, but I mean, it was $10. It was
Still, yeah.
It's totally worth $10.
I got you.
Especially because people paid $15 for like Limbo.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Not knocking on it, just saying.
No, you're just saying. I
Just
understand
saying,
for a download game.
Yeah.
Who do you got for the Super Bowl, or do you care at all about football?
Ravens because they used to be the Browns.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
Nice.
the Browns were my favorite team, man.
Ohio born.
Yeah, big
I
time.
always wanted to meet somebody who is a Browns fan and give them a hug.
Yeah.
Well, you better be giving me a hug soon.
That's right. Pat on the back.
Yeah. Oh man, buy
All
you
right.
a drink. Be like,
Until-
come on with me.
Patil, talk to me about Winter Jam, how it's going, and
Oh, man.
your pick for the Super Bowl.
Same old shows.
Good
sweating
shows,
on
though. Good
stage.
turnout still.
Yeah. Still, it's going great. We're having a good time. It's funny because I'm either, obviously I'm gone all the time, so I'm working while I'm on the road. But I have gotten, just because we've had some late nights, just I haven't been able to sleep or something. So I've gotten a lot of Mass Effect in. There was one day where a lot of the guys on the road were gone doing something. Toby was flying in, and I was like, I'm gonna get some Mass Effect in. So I put some substantial hours into that thing
Nice.
this last weekend.
I just
And
want a day like that, man. I totally want a day like that where I
It's
can
pretty
just,
incredible.
just play.
You know what you need to do is tell Lauren that you have to go do something,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then just come over to my house, and we'll hold you hostage, and you can just
Dude,
play all
not,
day.
do not tempt me because I will be on the couch for a month if it all goes down.
Tim, just say you have a business trip and take
Yeah.
a business trip over to Gabe's house.
Yeah. I got an 8-hour-long meeting, babe. I got to go to. Sorry.
Exactly. You at least change zip codes, so it's
Oh,
not
that's
like
That's
hilarious.
funny.
I like where your
so-
head's at, though, Gabe. Nice.
Yeah. I'm looking out for you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
So I just been playing Mass Effect, like was telling you guys. I've been flirting with playing some other stuff, but I'm really excited to just be playing. I love that game, and I kind of fiend for it when I'm at home. I'm like, man, I got to get back out there and play some Mass Effect. So
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you like that.
man.
I got to get my Mass Effect 2 on pretty soon.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And then too, just the way they loop the stories together. Like the more I'm playing 3, the more it makes me mad that I didn't play 1, because the way that they've intertwined the characters back into 3 from 2, I'm like, oh, this was probably happening all during 2, and I was missing out because I didn't play 1.
Man, you really are a story guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I just love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
Because that's what, since I'm on the road and since I really don't have the option to do multiplayer, that's what needs to hold me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was so disappointed with Black Ops 2, because I was like, man, I need this to hold me. I don't get to do the team deathmatch and, to capture the flags and everything else that everybody else is having so much fun doing. I was like, I need the story to be good and thick and make me, and that's why I'm so sad, because I want to care about the leads in the story. And if you don't, then you're like, so I'm just playing a first person shooter against AI, And then for the Super Bowl, what's funny? This is the first year in a long time that I'm actually good either way. Yeah. I don't know who's going to win, and I actually don't care. And I'll tell you why. Same thing Router was saying. Love Ray Lewis. I love that he came into the league with the Ravens and he's leaving.
Yeah.
Still at the Ravens.
Love that.
I feel like he's been through a lot. I feel like he's turned his life around. I feel like he's tried to be a good example. And so I love that from that aspect. And so you always want to see somebody like that go out in a blaze of glory. Also, Flacco, the quarterback, before this, he had the most games as a starting quarterback in the playoffs without ever going to the Super Bowl. Like nobody had played as many playoff games as him without going to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
So I was just glad that he's getting to go, because it feels like he's been working that machine for a long time. And I think he's been to the playoffs like almost every year that he started, except maybe 1 or something like that.
I think you're right. And he's a University of Delaware grad, which big ups to the Blue Hens, because that's where Lauren and I graduated from.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
and then on the other side, the 49ers, I used to live in San Francisco. I mean, they were my childhood team. The 49ers were my childhood team. So, and then we have a buddy named Dave Akers that plays on the team. So, of course, you're going to want to root for your buddy who almost got cut. He's the kicker that's been missing kicks like crazy this year, but killed it last year. So we got our fingers crossed for Akers, and we're, big upping for him. So
I'm just
either way
excited
it goes,
for the commercials. Yeah, I want to see the commercials.
Yeah.
I hope they don't suck this year. I hate when companies just like try and push a limit and it just does not work.
Yeah. And I'm glad that there's somebody in my generation that's doing the halftime show.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What do you think? Destiny's Child reunion?
They're saying there was all those rumors about it happening, and then Michelle tweeted like 2 days ago and was like, guys, I'm a part of this show, and she's doing like Broadway or some play or some musical, and she's like, I'm not going to be there. So you can't just be Destiny's Child. It's just going to be Beyonce and Kelly.
It'll be good. I hope it's good.
Yeah, Beyonce can freaking sing. So
yes, she can.
I'm not worried about that, or worried about her lip syncing again. Tim Router.
Yes, sir.
Give us something.
New releases this week, really 2 to speak of, and really 1, Gabe, is up your alley. Hitman HD Trilogy.
There you go. I seen that. Yes, sir.
Out this week for Xbox 360 and PS3. And then there's another one, which I've never heard of, Heavy Fire, Shattered Spear for Xbox, PS3, and PS3. It's like a Call of Duty first-person shooter. And I saw the trailer.
How'd it look? Speaking of, last week I had never heard of Ni no Kuni.
Oh, and now you do.
So I went and looked it up, and I was like, well, freak. There's another game I might have to be getting, because that does
add that to your list, brother.
Because that does look right up. It does look right up my alley. I was like, man, it got that old vintage RPG, JRPG feel, the how bright it is. I love bright games like that. I mean, I love dark games too, but something about bright, happy feeling games I really like. And I was like, shoot, these guys know me, because I went and watched the trailer of that. I was like, doggone it. So,
that was their goal. They were like, we're going to get Gabe to buy this game.
That's all they're worried about.
I sent you like a gameplay video too, but I think your email bounced back to me, and I think I just forgot to send it to you. But yeah, they're all saying that Ni no Kuni, if you're not a JRPG fan, this could make you one, and if you are a JRPG fan, you're gonna love it. So,
well, I need to do that then.
Add that to your list, my friend.
Yeah, my list is already too long.
Yep. Interesting note. This past week, the top-selling games 1 and 2, Devil May Cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it just came out, huh?
Just came out. So the PS3 version actually beat out the Xbox 360 version, and then of course we have Call of Duty and Halo 4 bringing up the rear. But that's very interesting. The Devil May Cry. I mean, it's only like 163,000 units. I mean, only.
Yeah, seriously.
But I mean, so it must have been. It's kind of a down. This is kind of a down month for gaming anyway.
It's a down month for everything, man. Retail goes down in January.
Yeah, way down.
Time.
So, but that's pretty cool. Good for them. I know a lot of people were looking forward to that. I'm not too terribly interested in it, but I'm sure there's a ton of people out there who are.
Exactly. There you have it.
So it's all good.
I should have said this a second ago. But EA, did you guys see this? EA has a Super Bowl simulator that they've used over the last couple years.
Yeah.
And they have the Ravens winning as well.
By how much?
27-24.
Okay, so they got
3
it close.
points, and they got Justin Tucker, the kicker, winning it late in the fourth quarter with a field goal. And I was like, oh, that's fun that they do a simulator. Maybe 2 people sit down and play, and that's how it comes out. Not how it happens. So I guess they run this simulator, however it happens. They've gotten 7 out of the last 9 right.
That's amazing.
That's pretty interesting.
Wait,
7 out of the last 9.
That who wins, or is that the actual score?
That's who wins.
Okay, all right.
And I was like, okay. You know, that's still way better than 50-50. But also in 2009, when the Steelers played the Cardinals, they were only 2 points away from nailing it exactly.
Wow. And that was a good Super Bowl too.
Exactly. So if Justin Tucker wins in the fourth quarter by a field goal, hey.
EA's got some voodoo going on over there.
Yeah, they might be the devil.
Dude, you guys are so dumb. They just got a Ouija board in the office. And
that's all they did? Just all put their fingers on it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Ouija
so
board,
funny.
help us make this game.
That's right.
Hall.
Yeah.
You got something?
Real quick, I mean, I just pull in a question from Facebook because it kind of relates to the new releases. But John from Facebook asked us what we're looking forward to in March.
I think everyone knows.
That's when it begins.
Yeah, I know. The freaking rush. The moment of the year where I start to become poor.
Yes.
So I get to be rich for about 2 months.
Exactly.
Enjoy it, Hall. Enjoy it while you can.
And the second month is a short one.
Yep.
Yeah, hear that. I think, Tomb Raider I'm definitely looking forward to most. I think I'm about to run down and pre-order that.
Yeah, I might too.
Well, do it at Best Buy, and I'll tell you why in a second. Do you know what else is coming out?
I have a Best Buy gift card.
Well, that's a good reason.
That's a great reason.
Router, do you know what else is coming out in March?
We've got,
do you know?
it's pretty stacked. Tomb Raider, God of War Ascension, and for all you Xbox 360ers, Gears of War, as well as Crysis 3.
Yes.
Those are the big wigs, at least.
Crysis 3, I could actually... Or wait, did you guys want to give in your
No. Speak on
March or your March picks?
Go back to it. Speak on Crysis for a second.
Can we just all agree it was Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Okay, moving on.
You know what? I can't agree on that just yet.
You're going God of War, aren't you?
I'll tell you what. I just
for the beta.
Exactly. Like I don't actually play God of War anymore, but I'm so effing excited about The Last of Us.
I know you are.
And for those that don't know what we're talking about, The Last of Us initial demo is going to be bundled with God of War Ascension, which is coming out in March.
Brilliant marketing, by the way. I think that's very smart.
Brilliant.
Well, that's exactly what
marketing.
they did for the what was it? Gears of War or Bulletstorm came with a Gears of War demo or something.
That's
they did
right.
the same exact thing.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised that they tag it on with God of War and not Tomb Raider, since that's kind of probably more similar to The Last of Us. But maybe just because of the God of War franchise, they
No,
want
it's because it's a Sony game.
Yeah, it's a Sony. Yeah, it's it's PlayStation.
That's true. Never mind.
Sony exclusives.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That's the only reason I mean, of course I should probably say Tomb Raider.
Hey, I love that you're going against the grain, brother.
The tease of being able to play The Last of Us. When you guys I won't even play God of War. You know what I'm saying? I'll like get it. And
but you are now.
Play Last of Us and then take it back. Sorry, Hall. I totally went off on a tangent on you.
No, that's good, man. I was just going to get into real quick because Ryder had mentioned the last release was Crysis 3, the one that he had mentioned.
Right.
Yeah, that I played I mean, obviously you can't rate a game from its multiplayer. I went into the multiplayer beta today and played a little bit of that. I really kind of wish they would have had some story beta, maybe just like a chapter that you could play. Right. Or something.
Why not do that?
Yeah.
The multiplayer, dude, it's just another dang shooter. That's all it is. The multiplayer.
Does the powers at least make it feel like it's a little different or not really?
I mean, maybe as you level up, maybe you get more, but I mean, it looks nice, but it doesn't feel any different than any other multiplayer shooter.
And how many times can you hear cloak engaged in a game?
It didn't say. I don't think it did that in the beta, but they could be adding. I mean, the beta is it's not really representative of the final product. I'm just saying, like, if you've played a shooter, like the crap out of an online shooter, don't even bother downloading the beta. Who cares?
Yeah, just stay playing Black Ops.
Like, it does not feel any different than any other game, and it's a different engine. It's CryEngine 3, but it doesn't feel any different than any of the other shooter engines at all.
Look, CryEngine 3 looks beautiful.
Oh no,
though.
it looks awesome.
I will give them that. Like, I probably won't play this game unless it comes down really, really low in price. But I watched Crysis 2, and it was I watched some gameplay of it, and it's pretty cool. Not really.
Yeah, for some reason it never grabbed me either. I played the first one. I was like,
it's not. I'm not that excited about it, but man, you got to hand it to them just how beautiful everything looks.
That's the truth.
It does, and I bet the story will be really cool.
I hope so.
As far as like the multiplayer access is concerned, like, you know how they want you to buy new so you can get access to the multiplayer. If they put this at Redbox, I'll just go get it there and just beat it.
Just try it out.
Yeah, I won't even worry about. I don't care about the multiplayer in that game at all.
Yeah,
I never care about any of the multiplayer in any game, really.
Yeah, I'm getting to that point now. So
does that mean I'm like a hermit, or I like to just fly solo, and I'm just like an old grumpy old man who just likes to play my campaigns and all these?
Get off my lawn!
All these whippersnappers are killing me. Leave me alone. Let me play my game.
Right. Who are all these people in the mall while I'm trying to exercise by walking around?
I think it's gotten to the point like I look at multiplayer gaming, and that's kind of what got me back into it. And it's just like anything else. Like if it's new, like everybody's doing it and everybody's loving it, and now that it's kind of just run its course a bit, I think people are just kind of like, I think a lot of people just care less now about the multiplayer in a game,
unless it's a huge game.
Yeah, like people are always going to play the Call of Duty multiplayer and all that stuff, but I mean, I don't know. Multiplayer, just unless you're doing something different, like Uncharted kind of did. It's just not appealing to me anymore.
Yeah, I think that's our age coming out.
It could be.
Oh, crap.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Only because I talked to some kids a couple weekends ago, and they were like, "Oh, have you been playing the such and such?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I don't play that for that." I was like, "But did you check out the campaign?" They're like, "The what?" I was like, "Never mind."
Yeah, Gabe, thanks for reminding me I'm old now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm right there with you. I'm just saying.
Both of you shut up. I got almost 10 years on you.
Yeah, you're the youngest of the three.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to clear up real quick. We talked about the Best Buy Reward Zone thing last week a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
About the promotion, the pre-sale promotion thing that they're running. So I should have called them, because even on the website, you can't tell what you can and what you can't do. But here it is. So if you pre-buy a game, you get 1,000 reward zone points.
Okay.
Which
$20.
equals a $20,
Gotcha.
thing,
Okay.
right? The points go on your account 30 days after you pick up the game.
Oh Lord.
So
okay.
it's not like you can go in and, get it on pre-sale and they give it to you right then.
Right.
So it's not like you can keep this circle going. But
Right.
of course you have to be a Gamers Club Unlocked member, which is $15 a year.
Yeah, please do.
So-
It's totally worth it.
Do that, you're getting $20. So you're making $5 on there. And it's only on select games. And I have the list. Should I read it real fast?
Oh, please.
We got BioShock Infinite, Crisis 3, Dead Island Riptide, Dead Space 3, Gears of War Judgment, God of War Ascension, Last of Us demo. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to start calling it. I'm going to start calling it the God of War Ascension or the Last of Us demo game.
Gabe is paying $60 to play Last of Us demo.
Exactly. I think that's what it boils down to.
Exactly. That's how important it is to me. Grand Theft Auto 5, Injustice, Gods Among Us, The Last of Us, Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. I think that's how you say that name. South Park, The Stick of Truth.
R.I.P. THQ.
Splinter Cell, Blacklist, and Tomb Raider.
There it
So
is.
that's why I was saying, if you're going to pre-get Tomb Raider, go ahead and go to Best Buy because you're going to get $20. And so in the fine print, it said 1 award per member per title.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm
so that means
guessing
you can just get
that
one of
means you
everything.
you could just buy a bunch and get, you buy 3 of them and you've got a free game. So that's pretty good. I
That's
haven't
really
seen a
good.
deal like that in a long time. Buy 3, get 1 free.
But
That's
you're going to
pretty
get
much what
that
it
one
is.
free like a couple months down the road because that's when you
Right.
can redeem it. So
Exactly.
So everybody start pre-ordering Tomb Raider, and then that will prep you for
Last of Us.
basically The Last of Us. Yeah, that's cool. I love Best Buy, man. They're really stepping up their video games, and it's I've witnessed it firsthand the day after Christmas, and just I love it. It's great.
Yeah, they're coming with it. So when I saw that, I was like, good. That's pretty exciting. So now I can go pre-order. I don't know. I already have Last of Us pre-ordered at GameStop because my
Good.
daughter got that for me. My
Aw.
daughter, in quotes. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I was thinking about diving back into Metal Gear, like playing the back ones to get caught up because those games are so good. But it'll probably be Tomb Raider. Yeah.
That's-
Or Dead Island. People are excited about that game too.
Yeah, I wasn't excited about Dead Island. I loved that trailer. Oh my gosh, that
You
trailer.
weren't
was-
excited about Far Cry either.
Well, that's a very good point. But I've seen a lot of gameplay for Dead Island, and it seemed it was okay.
Just more and more zombies.
Yeah.
I got you. Router,
all.
did you have something else for us?
Do I need to mention J.J. Abrams at all, or do we just move along?
You might as well. Let's cover it quickly because I can't believe it.
Okay, J.J. Abrams directing next Star Wars right after just finishing up Star Trek. Moving along.
Oh,
What
it hurts.
the
It
heck?
hurts me a little bit.
Trekkies
The
are.
fanboys are going to just explode.
I think
They've
there's going to
been
be
exploding.
a riot. There's going to be a riot. There may be some gang warfare at this next Star Trek movie. I'm telling you.
For
it's
some
like
reason, when you said gang warfare, I thought about what was that gang on West Side Story where they're
Yeah,
all
the freaking
dancing?
Jets and the Sharks.
Yeah,
the Jets and the Sharks. Yeah,
Oh,
it's totally
gosh.
going to be Jets versus the Sharks.
That's one of my
Totally.
favorite musicals, by the way.
Nice.
I don't know why.
There's your
Yeah, that's
there's your
gonna be
man card.
crazy. Be
Yeah.
freaking Vader versus some Klingon.
Yeah, it's cool. I like J.J. Abrams. I think he does good stuff. I don't want this to suck. I really don't want it to suck.
Right, and that's why they got JJ.
Yeah,
He's good.
It really, I mean, come on. Could it really be worse than episode 1?
Yeah, but that's the problem. We don't want to be fighting for last place here.
right. Yeah, I think as long as the script's good, because if Lucas isn't involved in it, then I think it's going to be 10 times better anyway.
And did you guys see Star Trek? I mean, really? Did you see it?
Yeah, Star Trek was good.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Star
Yeah.
Trek was amazing.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
No, I love it, and I'm looking forward to the next one too. So, but yeah, we'll see. I just find it interesting that fanboys across the country I'm telling you, it's going to be Bloods versus Crips. It's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be insane.
Lightsabers versus phasers.
Gonna be a bit of a bloodbath, I think. I think there's going to be like drive-by lightsabering and all kinds of fun stuff. It'll be
drive-by lightsabering.
Yep.
You have to throw that thing perfectly.
Yep. I think it's going to be crazy. But you know what? I just want it to be good. That's all I want. I want it to be good. So, dude,
it'll be good. It's JJ.
I know.
It's JJ Abrams.
I'm with you.
Man, hopefully there's no Order 66 going down or.
I have no idea what that is.
What is that?
Man, I am too much of a Star Wars nerd then, I guess. That's really not even that in-depth Star Wars knowledge.
I know. When is that? Where is that?
Episode 3, where they kill all the Jedi.
Oh, yeah. I blacked out on
Order
episode
66,
3.
yeah.
Episode 3 or episode 6?
No, 3.
Episode 3, yeah.
The first 3? Oh.
Yeah. I blacked out during all 3 of those, so I couldn't even tell you.
Is that when Samuel L. Jackson dies?
I think that might be right before he dies or something. I don't remember.
You know what's funny? He did an interview and they were like, "Man, so you're gonna be a Jedi?" He was like, "Yes, but I told them this. I want my lightsaber to be different than everybody else's. That's why his was purple.
Nice.
And I do not want to go out like no punk. I want to go down fighting." I was like, Samuel L. Jackson. He makes a good decision every now and then he does snakes on a plane.
Exactly.
That's so funny that he demanded those things, and instead of just casting somebody else, they gave it to him.
It's Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I get it.
I think you just say, "All right." That's what you do.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
He was great in Django too, by the way.
Yeah, we got to see that.
You can barely recognize him, but he killed it.
That's awesome.
Gabe, why do you sound so different?
Do I sound different?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, you sound like you're probably a state away or something.
Oh, yes. Do I sound like I'm in Evansville, Indiana? All of a sudden?
Wait. Let me check the wind. Let me check the sound waves. I believe you are. I believe Evansville, Indiana.
These guys were nice enough. My computer crapped out last night while we were recording the podcast, and all of a sudden it went into hyperdrive, and I sounded like a chipmunk as I was recording, and it was like for the whole second half of the podcast. And so I was like, oh no, the audio messed up. And so these guys were nice enough to take time out of their days today to redo the second half, and it's all my fault. And today I'm in Evansville, Indiana, on the road. So I thank you guys.
Anything for you, Gabe. Anything for you.
Let me still be a part. Oh gosh, it sucks so bad.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
One of the things I wanted to hit too, I saw I don't know if you guys knew this. I didn't know this until I read it in this article, but China has had a ban on the sale of video game systems. Did you guys know that? Since 2000.
Was it video games or like they're like banning consoles and games, just anything related to video games?
Well, I think they figure if you can't get the systems, then you won't be buying the games.
Oh, but you can get the systems, I'm sure, my friend.
Oh yeah, they said the systems have been on the black market for a while, but
Hey, didn't you tell us that last night?
Yes, when he was Alvin the Chipmunk.
Exactly.
Gabe says, "Hey, did you guys know about that?" We're like,
"Oh, no, never heard it.
Maybe,
never heard it before in my life. This is all new."
I didn't remember what you guys had said. I didn't remember if you guys had ever heard of it or kind of had heard of it or just had heard it from me.
I just need to go to China so I can get my see-through green PS3. That's all I want.
I know. They've got to have those. So, as I was telling you last night, the stock for Nintendo and Sony, like, not skyrocketed, but bumped up with just the talks of them, alleviating this ban. And it's so crazy because I didn't know this, but Nintendo and Sony are way more popular than Microsoft's Xbox in Asia. And so, like, for example, last year, Nintendo sold like 12 million Wiis in Japan. The Sony sold 7 million PS3s, and the Xbox sold 1.5 million Xboxes.
Wow.
And so it's like, it's not even close. You know what I mean? So it'd be a huge thing for Sony and for Nintendo, and we all know Sony kind of needs it. And Nintendo probably needs it too, in a way. So the same guys that kind of put this ban into effect are going to have to be the ones that lift it. So we'll see, but I hope China gets their freaking game on soon.
They're going to do one of those.
Literally.
Yeah,
exactly.
Good pun, Gabe.
It's really going to be one of those things where, oh, no, we were just kidding. Go ahead.
I know, right? The last thing I need to, as somebody who used to play a lot of Black Ops 2, is a bunch of kids from Asia, more kids from Asia playing me online.
Oh, they're going to school you.
Me.
Yeah, they're going to school you.
It's going to be awful. But I was thinking about it too, like it's been a 12-year ban. And I know by the age of 12, I was already playing games. So there's kids in China that maybe have never touched a video game before.
Their minds are about to explode when they
it's gonna be crazy.
They put that first game in. They're going to be like me, like a kid in the candy store, be like, "What is this magic on the screen?"
China's productivity is just going to drop dramatically overnight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, skip all of our imports, man. We're not going to get anything from China for a while. They're all like, "Yo, no, come on, stop. We got to play Black Ops 2."
Exactly. We're gonna stop borrowing money from them because
Yep.
you'd be like, yeah, their money's no good now that they're playing video games again.
That's right.
Tim, you had something, right?
Yeah.
Hall, router, I mean.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Either one. Did you guys see the trailer for the Elder Scrolls Online? If you have not, it is freaking amazing. And I'm not a huge MMO person, but I believe it's for the PC. But they're rolling out the beta right now, and you can sign up for it on elderscrollsonline.com. But man, if you haven't seen it, it just looks really incredible. So I'll post that up on the website when this podcast is up and live. And yeah, it's pretty stinking cool.
Hey, is that Mac compatible?
I think they are doing Mac compatible, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it has to be by now.
I really hope so, because that's the thing that kept me from playing the Star Wars one, was that it wasn't Mac compatible.
Yeah.
And I mean, not that I'm going to like play and get in depth into an MMO anyway, kids and wives and 95s, but
right.
It's like I'd like to just try it out.
Yeah.
Well, this might be a good one to try out. I mean, everybody's like giddy over it, and the trailer looked really, really cool. So I'll post that up too, and everybody can see it.
There you go. I like it. Activision is doing something really cool. They're sending copies of Black Ops 2 to military bases and hospitals across the world. And I was like, nice. And then on top of that, some of the voice actors from Black Ops 2 are going to be doing like a USO Armed Forces entertainment tour. So that'll be freaking awesome. So
I think that's so cool.
Isn't that so cool?
That is awesome. So they're giving games in the actual hospitals?
It just says to military bases and hospitals across the world. So I'm guessing like they're just giving them out to people. And yeah, I'd imagine the wounded and the nursing.
That's so cool.
It
must be surreal to play something that you actually do.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I were a soldier, I'd be like, yeah, I've done this. And in fact, I'll do it this way instead.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'd love to play a game where I sit at a desk from 9 to 5.
Yeah. Right?
Either that was delayed or just not funny.
Well, I didn't really get what you were saying at first.
Yeah, we're just laughing with you all.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at you, either one.
You're saying it'd be weird if all of us had games of what we did.
Right.
Yeah, because it's funny that none of us have a 9 to 5, I guess, except me. At this point.
Yeah, well, Tim could have a 9 to 5 if he wanted to. Router could.
It can be a 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. night. It doesn't matter. But yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think a game of me programming would be very fun.
Mine more wraps around the other way.
Right.
Like I kind of, I could be 9 to 5, but it's through the night almost.
Yeah,
because we don't go on stage. We don't go on stage even tonight till like 10:15.
Yeah, you are a creature of the night, my friend.
Okay, so Gabe and I have 9 to 5s. We're just flip-flop.
Right. Exactly. We used to be on the same schedule when you were working graveyard.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Well, man, that's awesome for Activision. That just made me a bigger fan than what I was before. I think I love when companies like that, heck, they got the money for it. But when companies like that give back like that, and especially to, armed services folks, that's freaking cool.
Exactly. I mean, they've made over $1 billion on the game.
Yep.
And so, and we see plenty of people make a lot of money and don't do anything with it. So I love that they're doing that.
You know, I was just going to say, I wonder if they actually bring in a lot of military personnel for their games to make sure everything's accurate. Do you think they do that kind of stuff? I could imagine. I wouldn't imagine they wouldn't.
I think they've got to, but I think that also probably when you're a soldier and you're playing this game, you're probably like, that is not the way it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's probably more fantasy than reality, and it's like that doesn't reload that quick, or whatever.
Yeah, or we wouldn't just bust in this room and start running and shooting people and jumping over cars and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? This is not the movies.
You know
this
what?
is real life.
I would seriously love to see gameplay of how an actual soldier would approach different missions in Call of Duty. I think that'd be pretty cool because they'd probably do anything that we would think of. They probably were like, no, you don't do it that way. You do it this way.
Yeah, and it's probably a lot slower paced.
Yeah,
that would make sense.
It's like stuntmen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch a stuntman actually work, that's a long day of just sitting there and doing math all day.
Yep.
I wonder if football guys are like that.
Oh, yeah, for NFL 13?
Yeah. It's such a simulator, it seems like. It's gotten to be such a simulator.
That's not that tattoo on my arm. That's a wrong tattoo.
Oh, shoot. Hey, Hall.
Yeah.
You have the question of the week.
Yeah, man. Question of the week comes in from Garrett from Facebook.
Oh, yeah, Garrett.
What up? Represent.
He said, or he asked, what games, if any, are full of critical acclaim that we think sucked?
Full of critical acclaim that we
Now think of this question because you answered it last night, so I'm going to make sure it's the same one.
I know. I'm thinking about changing my answer.
I'm sticking with my. I'm sticking with my.
I'm so
answer.
sticking with mine.
Yeah.
I remember last night I was saying I feel bad even saying it because we were just praising Activision. But as far as a guy who's on the road, who's got janky internet service at best, I don't get to play online as much as I used to, and so with Black Ops and stuff like that, and like you guys were saying earlier with Far Cry 3, I need to care about the protagonist and I need to care about story. And I just feel like Black Ops 2 story didn't really bring it for me this time. It was a lot of like family drama and jumping back and forth in time, and you're like, it just didn't feel super coherent. And so for me, even though I think its critical acclaim comes from its multiplayer, but for me, Black Ops 2 had to have been the one that I was like, man, come on, man. And like the build up to Max Payne 3, I felt like people were like, oh, sweat, this is going to be banging. It's finally coming out. And then it came out and I got it at Redbox and I was like, boo.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so that's mine. Router, I know.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm sticking to mine, man. AC3, I think.
It hurts my feelings so bad just to hear you say that.
It hurts my feelings too because I love the whole franchise, and I was really excited for it. I mean, I was geeking out over the press conference that Ubisoft had at E3. I was like, I cannot wait for this game. I start playing it, and like 5 hours in, I'm finally Connor, and I'm like, yeah, okay, now what? So it's not that it sucked. It's just massively disappointing. I mean, I may go back and play a little bit more of it. Nah, you know what? Probably I may not. I don't know. I may pass it off to somebody who might want to play it.
They should have like, that's the thing is they should have taken that game and kind of capitalized on the era of it. Like they should have made it to where you could have like a George Washington skin and you just put that on and then you're George Washington killing everybody. That'd be
amazing.
Awesome.
I like that.
But I mean, I love that. I love that time period. I love history. So I think they did, as far as the layouts and how everything looks, they did an amazing job. And I knew they took their precious time in making sure that a lot of things were accurate. But it doesn't help if the story was kind of, it was so-so. I feel like Connor's a bit of a wino the whole time. He just whines about everything. And
I thought you meant like he was drunk.
Right. He's like, yo, you got $1? Huh? No, not that kind of wine. No, I think he was just very. He sounded like a cranky
crybaby.
Yeah, a crybaby most of the time, and he's supposed to be badass. So like, and I've said this before in other podcasts. Like I thought Ezio was just, he's got like this smooth, suave, like I'm an assassin, I could kill you with one swoop,
right.
And Connor didn't have that. So I'm like, yeah, AC3, that's it for me.
Even though Connor was putting tomahawks in people's heads and
Yeah,
ripping them
I know.
out.
That is still kind of badass, but yeah. But when you get to the cutscenes and he's like, no, but my people and boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I'm like, all right, buddy. Calm down.
Oh, God.
It's all right. Here's your passy. Go in the corner.
Oh, Hall, what's yours?
Man, again, I have to just tell you the brevity of this statement that I'm about to make, because so many people love this game. So I have to do this again, but I didn't like Limbo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did not like Limbo. I don't know.
Did you finish it, or did you just be like, no, I'm not doing this anymore?
No, we got a little over halfway through, and we were like, why are we playing this? Yeah, let's play something else.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your dogs in the background, Hall?
Yes, it is. well, who else would they be? Do you guys have any dogs on the bus there?
Router's got a dog.
I got Maggie, but she's at the store right now.
Well, Maggie's a good dog.
Right. Yeah, she's kind of quiet. Your dogs are like, let me in, let me in, let me in.
Exactly.
I hear you talking in there. I know you're not talking bad about Limbo. I know.
Exactly. The dogs are coming home to roost.
Speaking of Limbo, because it's kind of a similar style, I was watching some gameplay on The Cave. And
How'd it look?
I'm kind of excited for that. I think that might be a game. It would be a really fun co-op for all of us to play.
Yeah.
Because there's like 7 different characters, each have their own skills, but it looks really, really cool. I mean, it still has that dark approach to it, but there's all these different puzzles. And yeah, I saw some gameplay on it, and I'm like, man, this is actually kind of cool. So anybody out there, let us know if you're playing it. Tell us how it is and whether or not we should grab it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
There you go.
You said we had another question from Kurt, but we probably not going to get to it, right, Hall?
Well, yeah, it was kind of similar to a question we've already had about what are we going to do about next gen?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think we've all agreed the general consensus is to probably wait a year.
Maybe.
So we're giving yeah, exactly.
Unless I come into like a surplus of money for some strange reason.
I still think we can pool our money together and just get a collective MTD Married to the Games console.
Exactly. I'm
no,
about to do
man, because then
Kickstarter.
nobody owns it. That wouldn't be any fun. I'd love to go to sleep knowing my baby's safe at home at night. You know?
Not out in the bus with Gabe.
Yeah, exactly.
gallivanting around the United
Especially
States.
not in the bus with Gabe. He'd come home and be like, "Man, it's on the bus, man.
Sorry.
It's in
Oh
Philadelphia."
man, I forgot
forgot.
to bring the PS4 home.
Oh, shoot.
My bad, y'all. I guess I get it for another 2 weeks.
Well, I'm on tour on the West Coast.
Exactly. Sorry, we're in Canada. I don't know what to tell you. That's hilarious.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I still wanted to give Kirk a shout out though, because he's
Absolutely, man.
He's been
Thanks
there since the beginning. So thanks for the question.
And I think what was it, last episode we talked about, or the episode before? Listen to that, and you'll probably get more of our answers.
Yeah, and send in questions anytime. I'll put a shout out every week on like the Twitter and the Facebook for questions. But if you have any questions, just send them to us, and we'll either answer you back or we'll wait and go ahead and answer them on the show.
Yeah, I like that. And I got a shout out I got to do. And he's been shouted out before, so I feel like I'm a little like leaning one way because he's my buddy. But my boy Ed Placencia this last week took it back to the old school.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking like child old school because we're all old. He's married. But him and some buddies, I guess his wife was doing something and she was like gone for the night, or like maybe had a girls' night out. I don't know what the freak these girls do when they hang out. Talk bad about us. I know that much.
Probably. They're probably talking bad right now as we speak, actually.
Right now.
So his wife had something to do. So he had some buddies come over, like 2 or 3 other buddies. They started at like 4 p.m, played through the night, and beat Dishonored all in one sitting. And they said they just took turns. Each level, another guy played, and another guy played, and another guy played. And they said it was awesome.
Ed, that's hardcore, man. I love you. That's so cool.
That is it. You know what I liked the most about that story is I was talking to him about it. I was like, I can't believe you did that. He was like, yeah, it was really cool. He was like, me. And then, then I passed the controller to somebody else. And then we passed it to our buddy who was awful at video games.
Hey, at least he's bringing somebody in. That's cool.
And so they were like, yeah, jump. No, okay. Now you, okay. Yeah. And then you want to, okay. No. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. See, you already went that way. So you got to turn right. Okay. You're dead. Let me just have the remote.
just give me that.
Exactly. It's like watching my mom on the computer. I'm like, you don't have to double click everything. You're double clicking everything.
Thank you, Microsoft.
Double click everything. That's hilarious.
It's a hyperlink. Just one click will do it. So
I can't believe you just said hyperlink. She's probably like, what's a hyperlink?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it to you guys. I say it to her just to be over her head and make it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I like that. And you're hardcore, man. That's awesome. Now do that for like Far Cry or Skyrim. see how far that gets you.
Mom, you don't have to double shoot the hyperlinks.
Double tap.
Exactly.
Hey Gabe, I meant to ask you, have you talked to the boys from Red again?
No, yes, I talked to Mike last week. I was like, "Yo, what's up with Dishonor? Did you beat it yet?" And he was like, no. And I was like, why? What's going on? And I guess apparently he had gotten it on Redbox.
Oh.
And had just been playing it over that weekend. So he said he just hadn't got time to run back out and get it from Redbox again. So I almost just went and picked it up for him because I need him to finish that so he can tell me about it. But
dude, renting from Redbox is hilarious for you guys because you can rent in one city and then drive all the way across the country and return it there.
And return that junk.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
awesome.
like, sorry, Nashville.
And they see that in their system and they're like, what are they doing?
We're just trying to jack up their whole system.
Exactly.
It's like the Amazing Race for Redbox.
Exactly.
Every copy of Hitman Absolution ends up in California eventually.
Right. Who's this Gabe Patillo? Who's this Gabe Patillo?
Exactly. We need to find this guy and take him out.
Hitman style.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Quick note before we get out of here. Europe, PS Plus users are getting freaking Sleeping Dogs for free.
Gosh, come on. I want
Free.
Sleeping Dogs.
Free. And of course, I just bought it because my timing is awesome.
Of course.
Sweet.
With that and BioShock 2. So anyway, shout outs to those guys. They're getting a couple free games. They're getting, what's that other one? Quantum Conundrum.
Yeah.
They're getting for free. Lumines. How'd you say it? Oh, you corrected me yesterday. How do you say it?
The Loonies.
Lumines.
Lumines. Yeah, they're getting that one for the Vita. I think free and Wipeout 2048, is it?
Yeah.
28? 48? Something like that.
So
Something
when's the Vita going to be $100 so I can buy it already?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
When's it going to be $25 so I can buy it already? I don't know if I'd buy it at $100, honestly.
I'm sure you can get it for $25 when it's hot. Hotter than a $3 pistol.
Exactly. I can get it in China off the black market.
There you go.
There you go.
Now you're talking.
It may not play any games and it may not have an OS, but you can get it, darn it.
You'll have the shell at least. You can pretend like you're playing.
The people on the train won't know I'm not playing.
That's right.
That's right.
They're like, ooh, look at that guy with his Vita over there. I'm like, yeah, get it. Oh, I died. Oh, the battery's dead. Sorry. You wanted to play it. Sorry, the battery died. All right, you guys ready to get up out of here?
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for letting my computer be a Windows machine.
Yes. We applaud you for that.
Tim Router.
Yo.
No previous audio engineering experience in his life. Has never had a problem with his MacBook.
Thank you.
That's all I'm going to say.
Can I just say? Thank you. Thank you, Apple.
I had to say that.
And he also sounds like Alexander Graham Bell every episode.
That's right.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Sounds like a mosquito through a net.
Hey, put some more bass in my voice then, so I don't sound like a mosquito all the time.
I think you need to talk to God about that.
Yeah, maybe.
Just kidding.
It's all good.
Hey, one of these days we'll have the Married to the Games studio, and then we can all have the same mic.
And then I can be like, oh yeah, baby.
That's right.
You could be like, this weekend releases.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
Oh, shoot. All right, man. Well, y'all know where to find us. We appreciate you guys listening. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Or you can check out the website. I know that's old school, but marriedtothegames.com. We got it. Tim Router got it looking beautiful over there. Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Keep conversating with us, man. We love talking to y'all and talking about video games. This is we love it. Why else would we be here 20 weeks in? 20 weeks we've been talking about gaming. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to be here. Y'all come check for us. I'm Gabe Patillo. That's Tim Router. That's Timothy Hall. And we married to the games, y'all. Peace.